What is going on, guys? I'm Daniel, you're on Hustle Every Day, and today I am making the long-awaited video that I got so much slack for on my last video. We are going to be using the KT-2002 tire changer, and we're going to completely remove a tire. We've got the tire down here, I'm here, 2002 is over there, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, I have never done anything like this. I am a complete noob other than changing some tractor tires. I did that with the manual tire changer from Harbor Freight a couple times. I was really bad at it. I scratched up the rim. So this will be my first time using something like this. And I'm sure, like most of you that are looking at a tool like this, you've probably never used one, but your garage might look like mine. And if it does, you don't have a lot of space. And that's where something like this can come into play. So we'll go ahead and get the camera set up and we'll get started and see what happens. Will it work? I don't know. Let's find out. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, and sorry about the air compressor, I did have to turn that on to get it running. It should kick off soon, is we're going to release the air out of this tire. Now you can do that by pushing down on the valve, but that's gonna take an awful long time. So I like to use tools like these. They come in all different shapes and sizes. I personally like the ones that are like little screwdrivers, but this is going to release the air by removing the valve. Now you're going to want to start off fairly slow. You hear the air releasing. You have to be careful that it doesn't shoot the valve, across the room somewhere. So we'll get this done. We'll be right back. All right, guys, now we've got the tire up against the bead breaker. So you got a little platform here. We're gonna set it here and try to line it up, I suppose. So it doesn't look like it lines up exactly, but let's see what happens here. Yeah, I'd say that worked pretty well. So we're just going to work our way around, knock off the bead the rest of the way, and then we'll move on to actually removing the tires. So far, so good, guys. All right, guys, so far I'm really impressed. Look at the tire. It is completely off the bead on both sides. It took me like a minute or two. I mean, under 2 minutes. That was so fast. I would almost say the bead breaker alone is worth the $399 price tag. And I've actually seen this thing as low as $349 here recently around Christmas time. So keep your eyes open if you're interested in one. Now what we need to do is grab this guy here, and this red bar here, it goes in the hole there and any hole up here, whichever one you need based on how much you want this to spin. So as this moves in, spins that, and your tire will be up here, and this piece will be what goes underneath the lip of the tire as it's spinning around and pulls your tire off of the wheel. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get the tire on top of here. This arm, which is what helps to pull the tire off of the wheel, this is completely adjustable. So depending on the size of your tire and depending on the size of your rim, you have a lot of room. I believe it's up to 21 or 22 inch wheels and 33 inch tires maybe. We'll have to go back and look at the specs, don't quote me on that, but I know I was really impressed with the specifications of tire and wheel that you could do with this versus the overall size of this machine. All right, guys, so we got the tire on. Quickly show you how I did that. It's pretty simple. We got a spacer type of thing right here. So we slid the tire on, put the large spacer on. Then we have this little lock type of mechanism. You can just tighten down on top of that metal spacer. I threw another spacer right there that came with it. I don't know if it's needed or not, but I put it there just because. And then we got this bar right here, which is your bar that hooks down to the actual tire remover piece, whatever you want to call it. And this is where I get maybe a little bit confused because I've never removed a tire. So I'm going to do what I think needs to be done, and we'll see if it works. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, and I know I'm probably going to get yelled at for those of you watching the screen right now. You're like, don't do that. Honestly, I don't know why it wouldn't work, so I'm going to spray down around the tire with a little bit of blaster just to help kind of lubricate it up. I'm sure soap and water would work also, but I just happen to have this in my garage. So let's start with that. Kind of rub it around a little bit. And look, I mean, it works as a tire shine also. So I know you guys are going to be like, oh, but it dry rots your tires. This is an extra trailer tire. I'm going to change and throw away anyway. So from what I can tell after that, it looks like the lip of the tire needs to be pulled up over this. That's the only way I can see that it's going to remove the tire. Otherwise, it just kind of spins around, but it doesn't do anything with the tire. I mean, I could spin it all day long. So I'm going to use this thing here. We're at least going to start with it. And I'm going to utilize this piece right here to wedge the tire iron down in. And I'm just going to lift up. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Okay, well, there we go. It's up over it. Give you a little bit closer view of what it looks like. And I can only guess that that is the right way to do this because there's really no other way. I'm going to flip the air compressor on. I flipped it off so I could talk, and we'll see what happens. Get her going here. And we're going to have to continually move that red bar a little bit because this is not going to go all the way around. Okay. It's working. Look at that. Look at that. Holy crap. Now this will slide back on its own. So we're going to move the camera a little bit. I'm going to try to do this and not be in your way. Probably going to be. I'm going to lift that up. I'm going to move that there. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm sticking this back down in the bead breaker hole over here. Find a good spot where it's going to get the maximum spin. Come back over here. Push the pedal. Oh, you know what? You guys probably want to see what's going on too, don't you? There we go. Come back over here. Push the pedal. Cross our fingers. Holy smokes. Look at that. We're off. So after this, what we'd want to do is extend this down further to get it under the bottom side of the tire, and then we'd spin it around just the same, and it should pop it all the way up off the rim. Next, we'll get a new tire. We'll make another video of me putting the tire back on, but it should just be exactly reverse. Oh, and I forgot to mention, don't forget to wear your safety glasses. Maybe I did say that earlier. I don't know. But I just smoked myself in the face with the top of this tire remover. And I hit myself right there. If I wouldn't have had my safety glasses on, that would have hurt. Other than that, guys, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I apologize for the first video. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like and whether it was something or not that you might want to buy. But I know this is the video that everyone wanted to see. Here it is. Please have a wonderful day. Hit that sub button if you like videos like this. And I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.